It's SEC softball from Bogle Park. It is the place to be on a beautiful night. The rain has stayed away. The kids are on hand, and no doubt the berm is always the place to be. Razorback fans ready to see an SEC weekend series between the 17th ranked Razorbacks and the 20th ranked Bulldogs from Mississippi State.
Start the game, you want to start off getting on base.
Next one from Linestock is a little dribbler towards second. The infield was playing shallow, and Halverson able to make the play to retire the speedy Sacco, and there's one out. A mission, and so far so good. There's a bouncer to short. It is Prigge getting the start. She'll make the play, and a couple of ground ball outs behind Morgan Linestock. She was tough. Here's a payoff pitch. Pretty good looking pitch, but ball four. So Kennedy has now been on base in 18 straight games, and she earned that base on balls.
The drop ball, or I was going to wait till it got elevated.
It's something to hit, something to elevate. Two-strike pitch. Good looking pitch for strike three. So Linestock able to strike out Paige Cook to end the inning. A walk and a...
I'd be like, you know, if I didn't like it, I'm not going to swing at it. But for me, that was one thing I worked on my last year specifically, was no matter what, I wanted to get on base.
That's out at first on a very close play. Good effort by Edwards to get the produce for a new team. 3-2 is flagged by the second baseman, Hawkins. How about that play? It looked like that ball was headed for right field. She made the pick and gets the out. That's when you get the tape measure out. Nearly took out her coaches on that last foul ball. And that is on the corner. Good pitch, strike three. So,
Yep.
Couple of ground outs and a strikeout. Arkansas goes in order.
Overcorrect, getting the ball down when Blaine hit the ball foul.
There's a chopper towards Prigge. Another ground ball out. 23 complete games. I looked at her numbers in high school.
Oh, gosh.
The 2-2 is a liner that is caught by Halverson. So a lanky second baseman played perfectly for Edwards. And that's the first base hit of the game. And Edwards singles to center with two outs. Two outs and 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Hawkins. Way out in front. Nice pitch from Linestock for the K to end the inning. Those 3 games at Auburn over the weekend. Miller had a 2-homer game. She grounds this one to Barbary at third. Play made. And that's 4 in a row set down by Aspen Wesley, and 3 of those on ground balls.
Who's going to replace those hitters, and I think she took a lot of that weight on her own shoulders.
Another ground ball to Barbary. Tell you what, that's 5 in a row set down by Wesley. And again, 4 ground ball outs. So
is that, you know, are nowhere near the zone. Let's see where that one goes.
Right to Hawkins.
Yep.
And the play is made. So Wesley's been a little bit better. Perfect inning. 2 complete. Mississippi State and Arkansas, no score. In your sport, KB. We need some ejections and base throwing. There's a ground ball softly hit to Gamble. She'll make the play and retire St. Clair to begin the top of the 3rd inning. Pitch timer winding down as Linestock delivers, and she lets out a scream on strike 3.
There's some of that fire that Coach Typhon was talking about.
You knew it was a matter of time,
Yeah.
right? And she's fit nicely into that second hole in the lineup. Another chopper to third. Nice play by Gamble to her left, and a strong throw will end the inning. So Linestock has her first perfect inning so far tonight.
Home runs. I think for her, it's just settling back in.
And that ball driven fairly well to center, but it is going to be caught out there by Sacco for the first out. Let's see what Wesley wants to do. 3-2. Hats down the middle for strike 3 called. Good pitch. Her second strike.
To come back here, I try to make it a yearly thing. Hopefully, I'll be able to come back again at some point before the season's over.
That's strike 3 called. So a couple of 3-2 pitches in which Wesley painted strike 3.
It's not only the coaches, but honestly, every single girl on our team I was so close with. We still have wonderful relationships, and our team dynamic was incredible. So down to the coaches, to the players, it was awesome.
How about that catch from Miller? She went back to the screen. I wasn't sure if she was going to have enough room, or maybe that ball might hit the net. The catch against the netting. And there's a chopper to third right at Gamble off the bat of Cook, and now there's 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a big out, and Madison Kennedy, she's one of their best hitters right now, is their really great year.
She's trying to get on base. Another roller to third. Gamble has been busy. Shows off that arm. That is now back-to-back perfect innings.
That's how the game is. You want to help your teammates that are coming behind you regardless if, you get out.
That ball's going to drop. Sacco got to the dirt. KB, I've seen a lot of center fielders. I don't know if I've seen a center fielder diving on the dirt to try and make a catch.
I don't think I've ever played.
I like that. Pitch to Carter. Slapped into left field. That's a base hit. Johnson only able to move up 1 base, but the Razorbacks in business here in the 4th inning. A pitch on the way to Ellis. Lifted to right and playable. Cook there. She's going to make the catch. Johnson's going to tag. It's cut off. And Arkansas has runners on the corners with 1 out. She bounced to third her only time in the air, shallow center. And this is a play made by Hawkins. Johnson will obviously not tag, and that's a big second out.
That's a huge out for Aspen Wesley. She got her to pop up in the dirt. Can't really go anywhere on third base. She's doing, but I know it's above 60s, but it looks like it's just floating in the air, and that can be kind of tricky to hitters. It looks like as it's coming.
That ball driven to right field, back to the wall, and it's gone. Gamble defeated the wind, and a big swing scores 3.
And she is fired up.
And the Razorbacks waiting for her at home plate. A foot stomp, and it's a 3-0 Arkansas lead. To me, that shows just how hard the wind is blowing. I thought that was going to be 25 feet up on that hill.
Out of the inning, a little bit higher, she pops up.
Well, that pitch was on the outside corner. And yet Gamble, this is what she does, KB. She's able to drive pitches to right center that some hitters might not be able to fully blast one on.
She was fired up coming around the base path.
Big swing, big stomp, big hug. Really kind of kept these hitters off balance. And the wind is really whipping now behind her as she pitches to Kamenzen, and she'll get the wave of a miss again. So that does end the inning. Arkansas gets 3. Connected, I think, as part of that. And that one's driven to right. Carter is going to have that one sailed over her head to the fence. Wesolowski going to second base, and she's in with the dive and a double. Second hit, first for extra bases for the Bulldogs. That's the first time State's had a runner in scoring position in the game. Pinch runner as well for State. There's a chopper into the hole. Prigge makes the play. Nice smooth throw for the out. Cat Wallace has to hold at second base. Jalen Hawkins, a strikeout victim. Wide open stance, really in a deep crouch. Socks one to center, sending Johnson back. She's got it. The throw goes towards third. Wallace will tag up, and that's 2 outs now. State trying to get on the board. There's a chopper to third. That's a fair ball from her. Needs a throw to first. Not in time. Brownlee with the infield base hit. There was a lot of traffic at third base. The runner, the ball. Gamble made a tremendous stop. State gets
line down the first baseline. It was a great play.
I mean, she's 5 feet into foul territory and from her knees. And Ellis came off the bag to take that throw.
You never know. The ball may just keep on carrying over the fence. It may carry on the opposite side where you're running. It can really, oh, there we go.
Into center for a base hit from Sacco. Yeah, you'd go old school. You'd throw the grass in the air. 0-2.
This will be a big out for Linestock to get her out.
Big pitch, good pitch, strike 3. How about that?
There's that change up again.
Got a few fans with blankets out there right now.
The wind has definitely picked up.
And Hedgecock took her base, but our plate umpire is going to recall her. Kayla Young said she didn't get out of the way. You could see which was a ball, even though it hit her. It does count as a ball. So 2-2, the count. And now she'll wave and miss. So that was a long delay for both Wesley and Hedgecock. Wesley gets the K, and that's a big first out. I think there's a lot of conversations right now as Prigge rolls one softly to first. Handled by Kennedy, 2 outs. It'll be the easiest play for Kennedy all season.
Like Aspen Wesley has pitched a wonderful game. I'm sure if she could have that one pitch back, she would.
Fly ball to left. St. Clair is there. The catch is made. Arkansas goes in order. So on we go to the 6th inning. 3-1. Razor. And a payoff. Popped up. Watch the wind work this one down the line, and Gamble straddling to chalk makes the catch. So that's a couple of pop-ups for line stock, and that's a big first out.
Yeah.
I say that maybe thinking along the terms defensively as Cook bats, and there's a liner through the legs of Gamble. That ball was torched. And kind of going along that theme, you know, you make that play, and all of a sudden there's 2 outs in the inning, and all of a sudden now Blaine. Soft flare, poked out into center. That's a base hit, and Johnson can't get there. What a nice job of hitting with an 0-2 count for Jessie Blaine, and there's 2 Bulldogs on base.
Yeah, and Jessie Blaine, she has about a 488 on base per mark this game, and we'll see what she's made of right here.
Great recruiting classes for Coach Ricketts in state. 2-strike pitch. A little bit down. Not a bad 2-strike pitch. Ground ball to short. Prigge will flip to second for an out. On to first. Not in time. It looked like Lyndon Baptiste was getting ready to ring up a double play. Our umpires will get together briefly. Not sure if Arkansas requests a review or not. Looks like that'll be the case. What did you think in real time?
I thought she was safe, but
I
we'll
did
see
too.
Oh, it was closer than I thought. Double plays.
Former first baseman, and replay went back to saw his hits, scored 3 runs. And that's the difference in the game for now. Comebacker, handled by Linestock. A high flip, and that's going to be safe at first, and a run scores.
Oh, man, I had a feeling something was going to happen. It looked like she held onto the ball a little bit too long as a...
And you'll see it here, too. If you're going to flip it, you can't be running and flip in one motion.
Yeah, that's a great effort there by Bree Ellis, but she...
On Hawkins. Soft flare to Ellis, and that will end the inning. But Bulldogs get a run. They've tightened up this game.
Bringing all different kinds of players in.
2-strike pitch, hooked on the ground to first, and Kennedy will make the play for the out. I think it's part of the conversation for Arkansas coming into this year.
Softball, and her being a little closer in age to some of the players here, I think has truly helped them out a lot from a, confidence standpoint, just to being able to relate to her in so many ways.
How about the play by Hawkins? That's the second time she has robbed Carter, and
she does a great job of getting that front foot down and getting her backside through the ball.
She got fooled on a changeup, strike 3. That was a long battle won by Wesley. Arkansas goes down in order. Nice job by Wesley. Then the 6th. The run in the 6th was not earned, but nonetheless, it is a 1-run game. And that's ball 4. So, leadoff base runner on.
Does with it right here.
Chopper to third. Nice play, and everybody's safe. Gamble had to field it by charging, and with 2 strikes, Sacco put it in play, and a walk and a single, and my goodness, the Bulldogs are in business now.
How the ball drops and the speed of it.
That ball blocked, but a runner is going to advance. Sells read that ball in the dirt, and those are the wild pitches that have caused Morgan a little bit of problem. That's number 9 on the year, and that's a huge 60 feet. Changeup, poke towards Halverson. She took it on a bounce, and she doesn't get it out.
Oh, man.
She looked at the runner at third, but she still had to play at second, but it was going to be tough to offer that throw. And the bases are loaded.
One.
Drilled to the gap in right center. It's down. It's going to go all the way to the fence. It's going to score 2. Barbary around third. It will score 3. And State's taking their first lead of the game. 38 runs driven in now after that 3-run double from Madison Kennedy. Feeling for the Razorbacks to see those base runners, whether it was the walk or the 2 infield singles. And then this ball, not a bad pitch on the outside corner, but just drilled to the vacated spot in right center. Problem is now, KB, there's still nobody out for a 3-run homer. That's in the air a long time, but Carter is going to have to fight the wind to get there and make the catch for the first out. And that is the long-awaited first out in this inning.
Ball game. That's just a play right there that you got to figure out what to do with the ball.
Riley Hall will float one to left, and Cammonson couldn't make the catch. The throw goes to third, and the ball was dropped again. So Kennedy is safe. The ball was dropped in left. The play at third wasn't made, and going all the way to second was Hall. 3-2 pitch, up the middle, into center, base hit. It'll score a run and maybe more. The throw to the plate is in time to cut down Hall. State wants a replay. For the time being, it's 6-3, and the possibility of maybe getting a seventh run if the play is overturned at the plate.
Yeah, I'd love to see by Reagan Johnson in center field.
Of course, Arkansas creeping in a little bit with the infield. Here's the throw from Johnson. And let's see if the tag was made in time. Boy, that is really close, isn't it?
I don't know.
Edwards hits a soft flare to Halverson. That will end the inning. Damage was done. 4 runs come across. 4, 5, and 6 to up for the Hogs in the bottom of the 7th.
On her side right now, you know she's feeling good. First time pitching with a lead all game.
2-strike pitch. And this time, Arkansas will get the base runner. So there was one of those change-ups, and it hit Miller, and Arkansas will gladly take the base runner. Pitch number 100 on the night is a little spinner towards short. Out is recorded. Safe at first.
Yeah, she was for sure safe. I think legged it out right there.
Ground ball to third. A little bit of a bobble. They'll take the sure out at first. Will Barbary. So Gamble to second, but now Arkansas down to its final out in the 7th inning. Tonight feels pretty good about their chances. Razorbacks down to their final striker out in the 7th. And the pitch from Wesley. Poke towards first. This will end the game. State with a 6-3 win in the opener. They used a 4-run 7th inning to come back and knock off the Razorbacks 6-3. And KB, that was quite a stretch in the last 2 innings.